What up, what up, what up? We got Gallywixing to. Hopefully it goes well. That's the hope, at least. No idea how many polls it'll take, but shouldn't take too many. And we'll work on either Mythic or we go Dookie. Either way, fun. I'm not gonna lie, I just want to smash Stormstrike.
Okay, so
Or
the
actually,
main
test out
differences
Stormswell.
on this fight on Heroic is there are extra like tank bombs that they need to soak, and then when they do, it does like raid-wide damage when it goes off, so they need to be like picked up a couple seconds apart. And then baiting of the bombs is more important. So after group 1 soaks or odd soak, then both groups are gonna come over here to bait the bombs, and then we'll swap to the other side. Just so then there's place for us to stand. And then the ads that we get later on in the fight are more important. We'll use one bomb to destroy each of the shot consoles, and you do like one per area.
We could run deep
and it starts
elements now.
in the green quadrant and
Oh,
goes
yeah.
clockwise. You don't want
We're
to
gonna do
destroy
it.
both of the things on the same
Gonna
one,
do
or
it.
else that entire quadrant gets filled up with lightning, and that area of the room is no longer usable for the rest of the fight. So we'll just go around like one at a time, and each time we break one, it makes it so he doesn't do something for like a minute. And then also during that phase, he aims the giant blue beam at ranged people. They need to make sure that they're not aiming it at the console, so then it's able to get destroyed.
many
Those are
latecomers.
the main differences.
Say they're aiming it at the console to make sure it gets destroyed, or away?
No,
from
no,
the
no.
console?
Away from the console, so then the person who picks up the bomb can run it to the console
Okay,
and destroy it without getting
understand.
nuked. And then the rest of the bombs can just
Transmog.
go either off the edge or
Bucks.
down the center hole.
Oh,
1 second. But yeah, for the most part, it is a pretty.
I don't have it
similar
yet.
fight.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Cluttered mem. Kinda cool.
I got Vantis.
all right.
Blades of the Failed Enforcer. What? Big
we
Dash.
starting on
Yeah, we're on
circle or
heroic.
starting on,
We're on heroic galley wax.
Evens will start on circle and odds start on star. And then after group 1 does the soak, then everybody kind of comes like over here to bait the bombs that he drops on people, and then we'll all
Doing a
go
complete
to
meme
our
build,
other
so
2 marks, and he'll
got 4 set.
do,
Hell yeah, dude. Nice.
group 2s or
Nice.
evens soak
That's
on
huge.
diamond, and then we
That is
bait
huge.
over there between the 2 marks and just rinse and repeat.
Ugh. Oh. I had some
but that's
ginger ale, and then
basically it. So this
I had
check
some
is
milk and
to
Oreos, and it's not
see
sitting too well.
if everybody
But yeah, I
is ready
got
for
best in
consumables
slot
and stuff to get
pants.
turned down.
Not crazy, but you know, never have to replace them, so I guess I can't quite complain. Can't wait for Friday. Me either. I'm gonna be tanking too, so I'll be brew mastering it up.
And then this,
And I got
Martino
4 set on
I'm
the monk
sending
too,
is
so it'll be
empty.
nice.
It's just so then they're no longer mismatched. But it looks like we're good for consumables to get thrown down, so I'll throw a piece in the back. And then we can get
What a combo.
cauldrons and stuff.
Damn, those pants. Bad. Yeah. Yeah, so, well,
And then
Sid doesn't
we'll
want to tank
hero
anymore, which
later
is
in,
fine.
like,
So
phase
I'm
3
just
once he
gonna
gets his
fill in the
full
tank
mech suit.
slot, and Das is just gonna go ahead and heal. So it'll just be interesting. Oh, I didn't get any pre-pots.
No, I missed.
Yeah, so I'll just take over tanking and it'll be fine. Yeah, it just seemed like Sid wasn't enjoying it, so we asked him and he said he'd rather DPS, so we were like, okay. I'll just switch to Brewmaster. It does suck because I just crafted my staff.
Alright, and then this ready check will
for
be
Mistweaver.
pool, so
So it's like, oh damn, there goes two sparks. Oh well. Still gonna use it for M plus and stuff, so but it's just like, oh damn. That's rough. So right now I'm rocking 0 embellishments as a brewmaster. Still doing fine though, still tanking 10s. It'll be okay. I got the best in slot trinket for brewmaster by accident too, because I was healing a Priory 11 and I forgot I had brewmaster active, and I got the best in slot trinket out of there, and I was like,
and then
oh hell yeah.
if anybody has gotten
And then
a
it turns out
signet
now I'm going to be
since
tanking, so I was like,
yesterday,
well, that's
there's
just perfect.
technically one empty slot in the
So it's
group,
kind of funny.
but they can't
Kinda
be
funny.
pinned because tank responsibility.
Priory is. It's definitely the most difficult one. Like you knew you'd need it. I know, right? It's crazy. So now I just want to do Dark Flame Cleft and get the minecart trinket. That's my favorite trinket out of this
Sadly,
whole
it
season.
doesn't work with
If I had, like right now I have a 658. And depending on how the Goon Squad goes, I might just swap it out for the Wax Whistle.
Okay. Looks like everybody is ready.
It's my favorite
so
trinket.
on
Who
tanks.
doesn't like a minecart full of
And
kobolds
then odds,
exploding
you
in?
have X as your marked tank,
What
even
am
to your
I? I'm
diamond.
two. Okay, let's see what the heck we do. We're not listing on pull.
Alright, so here's odds for Soak. Okay, evens are getting it. Now everybody come between Star and Diamond because we're trying to bait these bombs that are coming down. And now we run to the other side.
Oh my god.
And now odds will get this.
Well, yeah.
And then after these swirlies, we'll all go between Triangle and Diamond to bait the next set of bombs.
Oh. We're dead. What happened? Not gonna lie, I didn't proc a single Ascendance, which makes sense. Oh god.
And then
I'm gonna have to go back to Ascendance. I am not letting that be my freaking. That's my first pull. Try to play Root of Velvets. Oh no.
Pound bombs or whatever.
Yeah, we're not gonna
they're
let that
called.
happen. Oh god.
Yeah, 1,500-pound duds get soaked by the tanks.
That's an embarrassing amount of DPS right there.
And he
killed us
throws-
that time.
Yeah, I mean, we already had some deaths before that, but that was.
I
the
didn't even
big
have any
boom at the end.
precisions go off.
Yeah, I
What?
released like an idiot. If I could
Dang.
give it someone.
I usually figures fast. Going back to Ascendance. You can't handle that. Turn off all me add-ons. I need to grab a weak ore for Maelstrom tracking. I should do at break.
I'll go ahead and take a boss first.
Alright, on tanks.
Yeah, you take first.
Alright, odd soak here. And now everybody's getting between orange and star to bait these bombs. And now we all run out. And then it'll be even soak at diamond. And then there's a far dud if we can get a... Oh, there's a warlock gate. Okay, so it looks like the bombs are gonna come before even soak every time, and that it's every 2 sets. Here comes the bombs, and then now you go back to your original marks. And then it's even soak. And then...
Oh, we're dead.
Nice.
What is happening? Don't really know what's happening.
Blue line. These are the blue lines that you don't want to point at the coils, by the way.
Yeah, and then we need to focus down the one technician. And then we'll have someone, I'll probably do it if I'm alive, just because high mobility class. And then I'll pick that one up, run it to the controls, destroy the controls on one side, and then the rest of the bombs can just go down the center.
Does anyone have any questions so far on the mechanics we've seen?
7.
The little circle that goes around you and the arrow on your head. What do we do with that one?
Just don't hit your friends with it.
After it blows up the first time, it'll leave a little mine on the ground. You need to keep moving. Probably drop them on the outside.
V-Room's using it too.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes. Not getting much for procs either.
And then great job with the 1500 dud bombs. And then ready checking for pool.
Full timer.
Alright, so this is Odd Soak. And now we're all grouping up between Star and Orange to drop the bomb baits. That one is a little further than we wanted. But now it's Even Soak. And then the dud bombs. Watch your feet. Nice job. And then we can still be on Triangle. And then Odd Soak. And then new bombs, so we're baiting them. And then going to our original markers. And then Even Soak.
Oh, it's too slow.
I think we're doing something wrong.
And then it'll be Odd Soak. And then after this Odd Soak, we're baiting the bombs again between Star and Orange. And then we swap sides. And then it's Even Soak. And then new bombs.
Holy crap! Pineapples is popping
And
off
these
with
are
the heels.
ads where one of them gets marked, they're able to be CC'd and everything. And then after we kill them, then one bomb would get ran to the controls and the rest would go down the pit. And Ranger baiting that blue beam away. But overall, I feel like we're still learning lots. If we can try using like personals or stuff when our soak group is the one getting hit by the tank's cone, because yeah, this is a very high damage phase. Like in Tactics video, he did talk about using your health stones and health potions and everything there, because it's one of the most dangerous parts of the fight.
Can we have a mage table? I think
Oh,
Lust
Lust
is
it.
later in the fight, Zorkel.
Yeah, typically you do it at the 50% for like the breaking the shield and then nuking him down.
We may want to get the dangerous
And
part
there's
over
a
with,
hammer
but
down in the back if anybody needs to repair, but I'll do another ready check for the next pool.
try a pull.
Looks like you got the right weapon on, Aster. Proud of you.
I know, right? I'm never gonna live that down.
What happened?
Especially since I went and found it and took a screenshot.
No, just not find a fucking message in the Discord and screenshot it. Oh my god. Literally.
What did he do?
Basically, Aster won the best in slot mace, and
He had it on
he
Agi
asked
mode?
in the DK Discord if when he should use it in the rotation
No.
or going to the int
No.
weapon.
Yeah, no, fucking Poon tried to tell me that because I'm a spellcaster, I should have it be the end version, which I'm not a spellcaster, but I use diseases, which are like dots, and I was so fucked up enough to just ask in the DK Discord, and the mod was like, why would you even do that? That's what
Oh,
happened.
that's
I didn't do it,
hilarious. Oh, Aster.
See what sleep deprivation will do to a person.
Literally.
What they'll fall for. Alright, odd circ here. Oh, evens actually. But we're still baiting between star and orange. Make sure we get these bombs in a good location. Nice job. Now we'll do odd circ. And watch your feet here.
Yeah, you got a silk bomb. Yep.
Alright, now it'll be even soak. And then we're baiting bombs between diamond and triangle. So everyone make sure you're over here. And then it'll be odd soak.
Oh,
Watch your
scary.
these swirlies.
I probably can't do both of them this time.
And then we're baiting bombs again between star and orange.
I think that was the 1,500 pound dud that blew up after it.
Yeah, one of those went off earlier. I can call for like a roar or like lockgate or something there, just because a lot of times it seems like
Oh, the
they
wax
spawn
whistle.
pretty far away, at
Didn't
least,
do
like,
bad.
minimum.
Vision targeting, man, that's
but-
insane.
I'm still a bit sick, so my calls aren't the greatest.
That hit 7
but
times, that hit
also,
8 times. That did
I
more than
think
twice
part
the
of that
damage.
was
Oh.
just being surprised by the order getting thrown off, so it was a little abnormal for the rest of the fight.
I guess only gives me haste. A primary. That's the only fault. Doing damage. It looks cool.
Something I noticed is Bell very specifically put markers in the way of the machines, which means that when we phase, you don't stand directly in between these two little yellow things on the floor or the path of the marker, or else you'll charge the little machine with the big laser.
I mean, really,
Big
we
bad
just wanna
laser.
make the big laser go on like those center lines there, right there, basically to avoid everything, right?
I mean, yes, but I felt so proud of myself for finding a visual tell in melee, because I don't want to look out. I don't want to zoom out.
I can believe that. I understand your pain.
Alright, on tanks. Alright, here's odd soak. And now we're going to be baiting bombs between the two markers. So everybody get between star and orange. See, the problem if we don't bait properly is then we lose uptime later. But even circ and then if we can get like a roar or something, because the bomb's pretty far away, actually. And then even soak here, or odds rather. And then baiting bombs between diamond and diamond and triangle.
You gotta get there quicker.
Faster.
There's really no reason not to already be cheated that direction.
Oof. Thing go. What the hell? Oh.
Yeah, and then if you get targeted with the sapper satchel, just run it out, so then when it drops, it's not in melee.
What the heck? I'm the only healer without a Mr. Pick-Me-Up.
Yeah, when we killed him yesterday, he dropped 4 trinkets, 2 of the pick-me-ups and 2 of the...
Dang. We'll never see it again. Maybe this might help for baiting. After he does his big purple spray on one of the corners, after he's done with that, just go to where you should go for the bait. Like, just be in the middle. Like, if you have something, just make a conga line. Don't be off to the sides. Please, thank you.
Everyone's ready, right?
Here, I'll do another ready check. Alright, odd soak here. Oh, they got swapped last second, so evens will get it. But we're still baiting between the 2 markers. Here comes the bombs, make sure they're in good spots. Nicely done. Now it'll be odd soak for this cone.
Boom.
This will be even soak.
Oh.
We can go ahead and die.
Yeah.
What is happening?
No, I just Bladestormed. It doesn't reset on wipe. No.
That first bait was much better, but again, don't be off to the sides. Just stand right dead center, just in case you get targeted.
Switch to real drink. Oh, pardon me.
When we start doing the ad phase more consistently, can you, instead of the markers, say that we're doing southeast, then southwest, then northwest to confuse people?
Sounds
So
horrible.
while you started that sentence, I was trying to like pay attention and be like, can I do that? And like, is that gonna confuse me? And then you finished the sentence and I knew you were memeing. But on tanks for pull.
Oh gosh.
Alright, odd soak here. Now we're baiting together between the two markers. Make sure these bombs are in a good spot. Great job. Now we go to the other side and evens are baiting on diamond. Alright, watch your feet. Nicely done. Watch your feet still. And then it'll be odd soak at triangle. And then after the soak, we're baiting together between these two markers. We're dropping the bombs here. And now we swap sides.
Swapping sides.
And now it'll be even soak on orange.
My god, I need movement.
And now it'll be odd soak on star. And now we're baiting bombs between the two markers. Use a health stone or health pot if you need to. Baiting bombs. And now it's gonna be even soak at diamond. And now we're baiting bombs. If he does them, but also we'll be heading into phase 2 here. So one of the ads is gonna get marked. And then we wanna group them all up, CC them and stuff. And then once we kill one of the technicians, I picked up a bomb. I'm running it to the controls. And then now it's gonna be some group soaks.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah, so I don't think anyone picked up the bombs besides me and you, Bill, because I ran one, and then there was, after I dropped mine off, there was one literally right behind the raid that blew up. I believe you,
okay.
Bill. I trust in you.
I didn't
Honestly,
even know.
Though, great progress. So yeah, we just need to make sure to throw the bombs off there, and then those soaks. We need to split the raid in between the 3 different piles. So we're gonna want one of the soaks to go to like the right side of the boss, one to go like directly behind him more so, and then one to the left side. And then
My burps taste gross.
Seems to be like a little funky with getting that to work, so I was planning on us just YOLOing it unless it becomes a problem. But we tend to be good at YOLOing stuff like that. Basically just make sure our raid is split up between the 3 different soaks.
You know what the soak ability is called?
Let me pull up the journal. It's the fused canisters.
Yeah, okay.
If it doesn't hit
I was
at
running the
least
bomb,
3
so I didn't
people,
see
it's
anything.
real bad. Yeah. Overall, though, I feel like that was a good pull. So nicely done, everyone. There's a Jeeves in the back if anyone needs to repair. All right, on tanks. All right, odd soak here. And then remember, baiting together between the 2 markers. The boss has a pretty big hitbox that you can use for like auto attacking and stuff to maximize the bait positions. And now it's even soak on diamond. Watch your feet. And now odds is baiting at triangle. And then after this, everybody's baiting between the 2 markers. Group up, give your friend some hugs, and bait these bombs away. And then it's even soak at orange.
Ah, was I actually in that? Oh my goodness.
Watch your
Mormon
feet.
approved.
And then odd soak here on star. Baiting bombs between the 2
I
marks.
can't believe I was in that. Playing like a bum.
You can go ahead and die. Jump into the middle pit or anything.
We're on the wrong side, Iggy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be warned, we got res between evens 2 markers instead of like the center.
No flame, but why is my gate bigger than yours?
Hey, it's not
Your own
res,
gate's
the
always
gate
bigger.
matters.
Oh, is that how that works?
yeah, they look
Yeah.
the same to me. Yeah, they look the same to me. Jeez, Icky.
Don't worry, we know you're a new warlock.
Listen, it's cold down here, okay? Maybe he's cold.
True, true.
Doesn't look cold in here. It smells like used oil and hot electricity. A fire hazard.
Alright, on tanks. Alright, it's gonna be odd soak first on star.
What the heck is happening?
Between the 2 markers for the baiting of bombs. Great job. And then it'll be the other group soak on diamond.
Awesome!
Oh no.
And then it'll be
We don't need
odd
to talk about that.
and then baiting bombs. And then it'll be even soak at orange. Alright, watch your feet. Then odd soak. And then baiting bombs. But after we bait these bombs, we can go ahead and just jump in the pit.
Make it look good for the camera, gentlemen.
Alright, jump in the
Ladies.
pit.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah. I just think there was some poor overlap on the scatterblast stuff that might have clipped a few people in the other group. I get lost in this arena.
That's fair.
All the markers aren't good enough for directions. I mean, when I respawn.
The rest
Oh.
point.
That's true. I don't know
The
where I
rest
am when I
points-
respawn.
The,
Yeah, I
the
died
Serena's-
with that, but I spin in circles constantly trying to find it.
the Serena's in a perfect, like, cardinal shape. You could just go north.
I can.
They should have offset it by like 5 degrees.
Well, technically, north is behind us, so he's south of us.
Yeah,
But when he
we
gets
go north.
respawn.
Yeah, Therese.
How close can I get before I pull?
Yeah, ideally, Poon has the first one with the odds. And yeah, any like misdirects or tricks of the trade.
That's a good idea.
I tricks him, but assassination tricks does nothing.
Fair.
Yeah, unfortunately, our Beastmaster misdirects don't do anything either because
Iggy.
that damage doesn't apply.
Icky,
It was science.
Alright, odd soak here. And then we're baiting between the 2 marks. And then he has a bit of range that he can still auto attack from. To bait these bombs better, because.
Yeah, don't stand out there if you're range.
And then now it's even soak on diamond. Watch your feet.
There's a tank bomb. Oh, bye everybody.
Oof.
And then we're baiting bombs here between the 2 marks. And then this one's even soak at orange. We can go ahead and die though. Just
Already
jump
killed
in.
her.
Oh gosh.
We ran out and she saw an opportunity. She just killed me.
No.
Whack her.
Man, and I was over here thinking, man, great minds think alike. No.
Not when it's murder. So Iggy, how close can you get?
Oh, I can tell you, it like roughly right there.
Oh.
Thank you for your scientific analysis and experimentation, Iggy.
You're welcome. I am a scientist.
What's your PhD in?
Oh no,
Hey, Diddy.
I'm not a PhD scientist.
He's a Facebook scientist.
I'm a computer scientist.
PhD.
You're such a computer scientist. Name every computer.
Aurelian's still laying on the ground.
Dell, Gateway, Mac. Got him.
Like gateway drugs.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a long night.
And then melee, while we're baiting, you're able to auto attack him from like all the way, like decently far away. And so then if the bombs get baited that far away, then when we're on the other half, there's a lot more room to auto attack him and stuff. But overall, you know, just got to get our reps in. We got this. Here comes first soak. It'll be odds at star. And then we're baiting together between the two markers. Well done. Now it'll be even soak at diamond. Alright, there's some raid-wide damage coming out here.
Help, he's suppressing.
And then it'll be odd soak again at triangle. And then after this soak, we're baiting bombs together between the markers. Everybody move between the markers. Bait these bombs. Nice. And then now it'll be even soak at orange. Watch your feet.
Need a feral spirits tracker.
Nicely done. There'll be odd soak after the swirlies. Alright, odds. And then we're baiting bombs together between the markers. Baiting bombs. Well done. Swapping sides. Then it'll be evens on diamond.
That was scary.
And then he's looking to swap
Way out there.
mazes. Oh yeah, that thing's fun. We can just go and hop in the pit.
Hey, hey, hey. I don't like this boss so far. We had Thwack do about 0.7. We had Snipe, Snake Eyes do about 0.4, and Pocket do about 0.3. That's still nowhere near Vision Strike. Maybe it's the agility. It's amazing how little auto attacks do.
Why does Northern Sky feel the need to put stuff like dead center of your screen in KOC?
Yeah, I was actually about to disable it for this fight over that.
Yeah, you can also move it, which is what I did. It puts them on like this anchor record that I recommended getting. I personally didn't get it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we don't need Northern Sky for this fight since we're not doing the
Trying to open
canister
WeCores
blast
broke my
assignments
game.
with it. Yeah.
Holy
anyway, so
jeepers.
if anybody wants to disable
Before
Northern Sky for now, they can.
Icon. Buffs. Hero Spirit.
I'll throw down a hammer in the back here.
There's one down.
Oh. Oh yeah, I see it now. Well, now people can have their pick.
Actually, shit.
And then on tanks.
Buffs. Hero Spirit. Buffed.
Okay, I'm actually just stupid.
Did you go in the hole?
Yeah, I hunted.
Oh my god.
And then it took me to the edge, which I'm used to. But for some reason, I was still just holding W. Alright. Watch out for these. It's gonna be even soak on diamond. And then it's a fire bomb if we can get a roar or something to help whammy. Watch your feet. And then it'll be odd soak on triangle. And then baiting bombs between the marks. Everybody group up. We're baiting the bombs. And then evens will be soaking at orange. Oh. And then odds will be soaking next at star. And then we're baiting bombs between the markers. You can healthstone here if you need to. Nicely done. And then even soak at diamond.
Whoop.
Some raid wide damage coming out.
Dead.
Alright, and then here we're grouping up the ads and we're killing them. Remember, they can be kicked and stuff.
Hey.
Juice it. Make sure we pick up the bombs and take.
Yeah, throw the bombs in the pit. I don't know what happened to my bomb that I picked up.
How do I make it?
Press the button to
hack?
try and drop it off, or just walk up to it.
You just walk up to it when you're.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was.
Roll
I was
click.
wondering if you made my
click
first
more,
mistake when
click
we were here on
if
normal, and I
click
pressed
tweet,
the button
chat
and then
link.
dropped it into the pit, and I'm like, huh?
Alright, we'll probably do like 1 or 2 more pulls before we take our first break.
Excited that I get in 5 minutes you get mod promotion. Oh yeah? Is that what's happening?
Okay, we can go ahead and just take our break now then, since we'll be taking it soon anyway. I'll do a 7-minute-er.
Not what I wanted. Signed a contract. I don't know. I didn't get that contract. We're on break. I need to go to. I can't get loot to save my life. Neither can I, bro. Neither can I. Like this. Copy. What 00? There we go. Options.
Like the last attempt, it says I took 10 million damage over 5 seconds. But I was at full health and I just went to 0 like instantly. It was not over 5 seconds. I had full hots on myself.
We aimed a laser at the coil.
Okay, because like me, Creek, L, and Sorgal just got deleted. They have canister detonation on their death log, but I don't.
Yeah, so the coil hits for 5 million, then leaves that millisecond dot. Plus canister and
That shit
everything
didn't
else going
fucking
on there.
close.
Okay, so maybe the log just didn't track it right or something.
Unless you're dying earlier than I think you died, because I feel like most people died to Gigaboom. But maybe
I died
you died to
0.4 seconds before Sorgal, Creek, and Alistair to canister detonation on the log. But the scatter blast hit at the exact same time as the detonation, it seemed like, and
let's see. I would assume you just didn't have enough people in the tank hit then, because it's like a 100 million damage split.
it seems like it's not splitting right. Like some people just like I'm watching health bars. I'm watching the pizza. It looks like there's lots of people in the pizza that don't get hit by it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I will say the telegraph of it, I think, is bigger than it actually hits, because I do ride the edge a lot and then I just don't get hit.
Bar color to red. You know what it says in the bar? Game hot hands. That didn't work. Well. Okay, so we got a bar for hot hands. What else do we need? Crash lightning buff would be good. Buffs. No crash. Buff.
Hello.
Hello.
Did top in the wrong
got
rank
Brussels
drops.
sprouts.
Oh.
Ooh. How'd you cook them?
Ah, just steamed.
Nice, nice.
Some butter. Fixins.
Well, what the
Alright,
no,
looks
I
like
think I
break
want
is
to.
over. I'll do a ready check, see who's back, and then I'll throw down the second feast.
This one can be blue. I think. Oh.
Okay, there were a couple people away, but I'm sure they'll be back in time to enjoy the feast. So I put it down.
Wasn't Aster the one that started the 7-minute breaks?
It was. Sorry, I put the timer on my phone for 7 hours instead of 7 minutes, so I kind of lost track of time.
Holy.
It's triggering me that this Maelstrom bar isn't working right, but
That's funny.
what to see. I have to learn. I have to figure out how to make my own Maelstrom bar.
Alright. Everyone, make sure you eat up if you want the feast for your food buff.
No. Bum bum. What other buffs could I track? I could track Totem, but I don't feel like that'd be worthwhile.
Suicide pack.
I already have a tracker. There's nothing else to really track that I need.
This ready check will be for pool.
Yeah, these weak auras go.
Are you ready, Steven?
Yeah.
on, tanks.
What do you think that cigar he has in his mouth is made out of?
Copper.
An artillery shell. Some brass.
Alright, first soak here. It's
Oh no, it's
odds on
offset.
star.
Oh my god, that's
Now
triggering.
everyone's grouping together and we're baiting between the two markers. And then it's the second soak here. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we can go ahead and die.
Post break mulligan.
Why are my bars offset? This Maelstrom tracker is pissing me off.
For the secret phase.
And that's how Liquid did it.
Oh.
I heard Max talk about it on the stream.
I want to take this guy's Maelstrom bar. That's what I.
Alright, here's odd soak.
Oh shit! I got hit by
everyone's
that.
grouping together between the two markers. We're baiting these bombs. Nicely done. We're swapping sides. And then evens are baiting their soak at diamond. Watch your feet here.
Oh, so
Whoa.
far. Just get on your horse.
Odd soaking at triangle. And then after this soak, we're baiting together. Baiting bombs, baiting bombs. Everyone between the markers.
I knew I'd be too powerful with a horse.
Alright, and then it'll be even soak at orange. Watch your feet for the swirlies, and then it'll be odds baiting their soak at star. And now everyone together between the markers, we're baiting bombs. Nicely done, swapping sides. And even will be soaking on diamond. Watch your feet.
I think I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead.
And then we'll be heading into phase 2 here. Here we're grouping up the ads and CCing them and stuff. Make sure we're killing Skull fast.
I'm dead. Oh.
and we're throwing the rest of the bombs in the pit in the center.
I know I literally just made all these, but
Oh, wow, I took myself with
Not
me.
letting me pick up
oh
this bomb.
fucking, I'm just gonna grab this week
Also,
for
was
a
not able to grab
package.
that bomb.
Yeah, that bomb just bugged out or something. But these soaks that target people, I mean, by that point it was already a wipe, but just future reminder, we want one to like the left, center, and right of the boss. And then we'll split up between the 3. Overall though, I feel like it was really well done, and
Copy.
our like cause of wipe there was just bombs that were bugged and wouldn't let anybody pick them up, so.
Oh my Lanta.
It's an extra action file, so I guess I can put my extra action macro back on my bar. Clarification on the bomb stuff. I know over there we blew up one of them right there, and then everyone else took. You're supposed to drop their bombs in the middle and not blow up all the different ones. Is that correct? I'm just.
What was that?
Yeah, you only blow one at a time. And you want to do one in each of the 4 quadrants, and then the second time around you'll be like disabling them as you blow it up a second time.
Yeah. What was I was just trying to understand. I'm sorry if this is burning fucking candle, but you said to throw the bombs in the center, but I only saw that one destroyed. The rest were still active. Do we only destroy the one where he's trying to activate it?
Yeah, so the first time you destroy one, then he stops doing a different mechanic for like a minute. And so then depending on how long it takes, you go around like to the other ones destroying them, but we shouldn't be there for that long. And
So
then
you're only blowing up 1 per wave of bombs.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the bombs going. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was working since like 9 a.m. until like right before raid, so I didn't have a chance to watch the video. But thank you for the explanation.
Didn't watch during lunch?
No, I didn't get a lunch today.
Take a long
That's
poop
rough.
and watch it.
Call the police?
Overall, though, I feel like that was a good pull. Like, we had good baits and everything there.
How was that?
Like, the cause of wiping due to a bug is a little unfortunate, but, like, you know, that just shows we did the other stuff properly. And then
Hey, turn off action bar 1. Hopefully there's nothing showing.
Alright, first soak here for odds. And then everybody's grouping up together between the 2 markers. Here we go, baiting these bombs. Very well done, swap sides. Evens are going to be baiting at dime. Oh, unlucky, we can jump in the pit. Also, if you guys haven't seen yet, our warlocks do have gates for both sides, so any ranged players who want to take those to like minimize the amount of time they have to move, you know, it takes you right to where you need to go. It's obviously not really a big thing, but it's there in case anybody wants it.
Dude, I was a gnome earlier in the fight, and I was mad because I thought you changed me into a gnome, but it was me from the Transmorpher beacon.
How many pulls?
I don't actually have the ability to change other people.
I don't know. I don't have DPM anymore.
That'd be cool though.
Probably about 20, maybe 30. Too many?
Alright, on dibs. Alright, odds start coming here. Now everyone's grouping up between the two markers. We're baiting these bombs. Well done, we're swapping sides. Even soak. Watch your feet. Watch your feet, there's going to be some raid-wide damage coming out, and then odds will be baiting their soak at triangle. Here it is. After this, everybody's grouping up together between the two markers. Here we go, we're baiting these bombs. Well done, swapping sides. And then it'll be evens on orange. Odds soak here.
Should put a counter up.
And we're
There you
baiting
go.
bombs
Good.
between the markers.
I don't know how to do that.
Careful with these. And then it'll be even soak at diamond.
Yeah, saw that coming. Fuck's sake.
This is where we kill the ads.
Yeah. We can go ahead and jump in the hole.
I like how he whirls his gun before he fires the big laser.
Ah, forgot something. Hi, Greek.
Hi, Ben.
I'm throwing a hammer down in the back here.
Here's the why those show through.
Alright. Odd soak here. And then we're baiting together between the marks. Nicely done. Evens are baiting towards diamond. Watch your feet here. There's some raid-wide damage going out in a second. And the odds are going to be baiting at triangle. Here's odd circ. And then we're baiting together between the marks. Group up, give your friend some hugs. We're swapping sides. And then it'll be evens on orange. Watch your feet. Watch your feet, and then odds are going to be circling at star. This is odds. B-res Sam if we can. And we're baiting together between the marks. We're swapping sides. Evens are circling at diamond. And then we're going to be heading into stage 2 here, which is where the ads come out. So get ready for these ads. We need to make sure to kill Skull fast, but we're grouping up all the ads and like CCing them and stuff. And we're making sure that the blue beam doesn't hit the coil and stuff.
Oh.
Throw any remaining bombs into the pit or off the edge. Nice job. Get these left, right, and center. Everybody make sure you're in one. Split the damage. Well done. And then he's gonna drop bombs on us in like 3 seconds. And then he should swap sides when he does it. So we're moving with him. And then
I want to
he's gonna be
charge
doing
him,
more
but I
group
don't.
soaks. We're going left, right, and center again. And then we're making sure to soak one with our friend.
Bomb out there, Whammy, you can go get.
Nice job. Alright, he's summoning more ads.
No.
Just like before, we're grouping them up. We're killing
Oh, we're dead.
Skull, and then we are.
We're all dead.
What up? What blew it? That's it.
We can jump in the pit. It looks like a lot of it was canister detonation and time release controls or something.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, he stopped using the trinket. That's crazy.
Overall, though, it was a good pull. We made it further than we ever have before.
We're almost at the last.
And the cancel
Yeah.
animation is the 3 soak thing, basically. If not enough people's getting it. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The canister detonation that was the cause there, is that from the 3 soak that he puts out, where not enough people were standing in it, or?
It looks like it might have been that one, yeah. odd soak here. Everyone between the two markers, we're baiting. Nicely done, we're swapping sides. There'll be evens on diamond. Watch your feet. Some raid-wide damage. Odd soak at triangle. And then we're baiting the bombs between the two markers.
Oh no!
Oh no, bro.
Did you go in the
We still have a B-res. Hey.
Where am I? Oh,
Alright, watch your feet. This is odd circ. And then we're baiting bombs between the two markers. And then we're swapping sides. And evens are soaking.
Bitch.
Alright, jump in the hole.
Oh boy.
Did you know when those big boxes drop, it knocks you up?
I do know. So, you know, we've learned stuff. And learning is half the battle.
What the heck is that?
I'll throw. Oh, there's a hammer down in the back. Alright, odd soak here. And then between the markers, we're baiting it. Group up, hug your friends. Now we swap sides, you're able to take the Warlock Gate. And then evens are soaking on diamond. And then there's still a far bomb all the way out there. And then odds are soaking.
We're dead.
No.
Bombs are about to go on you guys. Get between the marks. And then evens are soaking on orange. You can go ahead and die.
Oh no. I feel like we shouldn't be struggling that much.
Ba ba ba.
I'm gonna turn DBM on for. Please don't break my game, DBM.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Alright. Beware. Odds are doing it here on Star. We're baiting the bombs together between the two markers. Beware. Alright. Evens are circling at diamond. Beware. Odds are circling a triangle. Beware. We're baiting bombs here between the marks. Beware. Swapping sides. Evens are going for orange. Watch your feet.
Ah, fuck.
Beware.
Oh, don't take that hit. Okay, good.
Odds are circling. We're baiting bombs between the marks. Beware. Swapping sides. Beware. Evens are circling.
Evens are dead.
Beware. And then here's stage 2, but we have a lot dead. We can just jump off.
I know you're sick. I will offer if you want me to do callouts for at least the first 2 phases for a little while.
Sure.
I saw you complained about your throat.
It's definitely not doing the best.
I kind of like your husky voice, not gonna lie.
Thanks.
Oh, you got like that throat spray. It numbs it.
Oh yeah, I get the numbing spray. I used to put way too much of that in my mouth all the time as a child.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, okay, so especially when I was teething, I would just dump like a whole bottle straight onto like the gum and rip the tooth out.
Yeah,
or not
wish we had
teething, I
that.
guess. But I guess when I was losing teeth.
Never even heard of that stuff. Figured it'd be real though.
It's great. It's like if you you gotta get that. If you ever get a sore throat, it's a life changer. Alright, Gizmo. 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 I need you to relax.
Oh, if you get tired of calling out stuff, if we get consistent P2s with the ads and stuff, I can take them. I just need to see more P2 to know what else is going on.
Oh yeah, disclaimer, I don't have any add-ons that track any mechanics, let's go.
Exciting.
I mean, it's like the same mechanics every time.
Yeah, it's really telegraphed.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odd group, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a blast.
I get it.
Okay, stack up between the markers.
Beware.
We're moving, we're moving. We're gonna do the even tank hit, and then the tank bombs need to be soaked.
Beware.
Alright, go get those tank bombs.
Beware.
Alright, get ready for odd tank hit.
Beware.
There it goes, there it goes. Now stack between the markers.
Beware.
Alright, we're zooming. Alright, we're gonna get an even tank hit. Tank bombs are coming out.
Beware.
Careful not to move too early with that. Alright, got an odd tank hit coming out. Avoid the scary fire.
Beware.
Alright, he can stack between the markers now.
Beware.
Alright, we're moving! There will be an even tank hit, so be careful out group, because that bomb's gonna explode, and the tank bombs are out.
Beware.
Alright, soak this. Yep. Now go get those tank bombs.
Beware.
Use healing potions. And then get ready for ad phase. Get into your little safe spot. Back up between the markers, gather the ads. Careful not to aim the laser at a scary robot device. Get these ads dead. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Use it offensive. Oh, never mind, we faced. I love you, whoever did that. Alright, stack on the boss.
Grab extra bombs.
Yep, get the bombs off the ledge. We still have bombs. I forgot. Alright, get these in a circle around the boss. Make sure each one has at least 3 players.
Beware.
Alright, look out, look out, look out, and he's gonna drop a big bomb and move. My voice cracked. Alright, move, 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 move. Yep. Whoever's
That
not
was a weird
tanking,
one.
go get the bombs when they come out. Alright. Get the bombs out of the raid and everyone get close to the boss for these markers. Spread them out, 3 in each. Finish that up and then go back.
Oh. That was the...
Canister detonation.
That was
not enough.
That was not the canister thing. I mean, that was the canister thing, but I don't know. Was that not enough people in the stack, or...?
Yeah, because people are a little too antsy because the boss moves there. So one of the stacks didn't have enough people.
Oh.
If we get to that spot again, I'm gonna put a Warlock Gate under the boss. And point it to where we just went. Just use your clicky butt thing, because you're probably not gonna be able to see it.
Did you like solo take
Been a
tank it? How
long
did you
night.
get hit for like 10 million? This damage split on these tank hits are weird.
Yeah, I, like, did 90% of my health and then I cauterized and killed myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Baxter, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself, buddy. We need you.
I really just want to lust
This
on
like
pull.
Mio, like orange tangerine flavor water additive thing on my desk, and I keep opening it and just smelling it because it smells good, and I don't get more water and put it in and drink it for some reason.
I like the click of opening the cap and closing it with my thumb repeatedly.
Dude, me too. I'm so used to using the fucking nose spray for like sinus infections recently. Part of me, like, it's just like muscle memory wants me to put the thing in my nose and squeeze it, but I'm like, this is not what that's for.
Oh, I guess I could. No, I can't ready check. That's up to Bell still. Bell, you do it whenever you want. Oh, okay. I don't have the attention span to know what happens at the end of a ready check.
Go, 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 go.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, Odds has aggro. They're having a great time.
Beware.
Alright. Alright. We do be hiding between the markers.
Beware.
We're moving! Alright, evens, stack up.
Beware.
Then tanks, get ready for those bombs. Alright, go get the bombs, they be far.
Beware.
Alright, should be odd tank it.
Beware.
Alright, stack between the markers. Stack up, stack up.
Beware.
We're zooming, let's go. Gonna be even tank it.
Beware.
Alright, finish the tank hit, then get the bombs. Alright, look out, go get the tank bombs.
Beware.
Alright, it's gonna be odds tank it right after that fire, so be careful.
Beware.
Now stack between the markers. Ooh, that was a really rough tank hit.
Beware.
Alright, let's move. Alright, even tank it.
If someone can get Sam up.
Beware.
Good idea.
Alright, even sure. And now tank
Woo!
bombs.
Oh.
Beware.
Bleh.
You use it for recovery. Oh no. I'm gonna jump in the hole.
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's hoping he helped LaSalle attack with these big giant electro coils, but I'm like, what the fuck did he use them for?
They fixed the dark heart.
With electro coils?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, they didn't exactly tell us. I mean, they put black blood in it with Kajamite, but they didn't say what else they used. So yeah, they probably used the coils.
Putting enough electricity through stuff, it'll fix anything.
Fucking Kajamite, man. Waiting since Cataclysm be used for something of lore importance. Besides giving goblins their intelligence.
Bum 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 bum.
I wish the gorillas would come back.
Like,
I wonder how much damage one agility adds.
Kajamite intelligence.
Oh.
We just literally we gave gorillas freaking smart drugs.
Oh, not that.
Full time.
You're so
My bad.
ready.
Okay, ready check.
Really just want to left on
There's
pull.
like nothing else to use them on, so make sure defensives and lock rocks go when you take your sides tank it. Like I'm a special lad and I get to spell reflect every time, but make sure you can do something every time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, have fun, Odd.
Beware.
Back up, stack up.
Beware.
Now let's get moving. Other side, be careful of evens tank hit.
Beware.
Alright, tank bombs are out.
Beware.
Alright, odds tank it'll be in a second.
Beware.
Remember, help mitigate it. Alright, stack up.
Beware.
Womp and fight. Alright, evens tank it.
Beware.
Okay, now get the tank bombs. If there's any left.
There's one way.
There's one that's ready for him.
Beware.
Alright, look out for fire. Right after. Odds tank it. Use
Beware.
remember to defensive it. Alright, stack up, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, running. Be careful of evens tank it. Stack up evens.
Beware.
Be ready for big damage, big defensives. Alright, we can blow up the bombs.
Beware.
Look out for the fire. Then get ready for ad phase, stacking between the markers. Alright, stack up. Alright, ads are dead. Well, most are dead. Alright, pick up the bombs and I'll land in the middle, throw them off the edge.
Go ahead and take one of these big guys. They put a stacking thing that's
Ah.
pretty rough.
I see what you mean. Alright, stack around the boss. Get these 3 circles around the boss, 3 people in each one.
What if you stack in 2? Is that a problem?
Probably.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
you
look
will
out for
get
fire.
the heal absorb.
That's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Alright, get moving, get moving, get moving.
Woo! Almost sent me off the edge.
Be ready for bombs to come out after that blows up. Alright, spread out. Oh, get those bombs out, then spread out along the boss for the group soaks. Alright, hold still. Do not follow the boss. Just resolve the group soaks.
Follow the boss.
Alright, now get in a safe spot.
Self heals if you have them.
Ow.
Big lightning. That was Cass, wasn't it? The Juice-Its?
No, that was canisters.
No, so what's happened? It was the Juice-Its at first, but what's happening is if you die early with the big absorb shield, that absorb shield detonates for damage to the whole raid. So if 2 people die at that point because of Cass, everybody dies because it just chain reacts. That's why we're all dying to canister detonation right there.
Yeah, it looks
We just
like...
gotta save defensives and health stones for that spot to make sure we can get through the collection standpoint.
Morellian is very right about that because the debuffs did not actually get to expire at that time. So, yeah.
Just need to be better about keeping ourselves alive and get to the safe spot quickly after it resolves.
There's so much damage.
I was, like, closely watching the debuff timer tick down, so... Because that had been a pressure point for us there before.
Thunder Fury. Transmogrifier.
At that point, we just kill the ads and then we hero and break his shield and do the B3 question mark.
Probably.
Yeah.
That was about right.
Everyone is ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
No, chain lightning's queued up. Gross.
Get ready. I really badly need to pee. You don't super need to defensive that first one. Let's stack up in the middle. Run! Alright, even tank it.
Beware.
And then there's tank bombs. One of them's pretty far. Look out, look out.
Beware.
Alright, there's gonna be an odd tank hit. Start defensiving these. This will hurt a little bit.
Beware.
Stack up, stack up. Get in between the markers. I see some of you not stacked. Okay, I love you. Alright, let's go. Right, even tank it.
Beware.
Alright, defensives. Look out. Tank, get the bombs.
Beware.
Alright, look out for fire. Soon as it ends, odd stack up. Use a defensive or lock rock. Alright, get between the markers. Stack tight.
Beware.
Run.
Oh, something just knocked me into the pit. I don't know what that was.
Oh no!
Alright, even tank hit.
Beware.
Soak this, resolve the bombs. Alright, go get the bombs.
Beware.
Oh!
This is looking like a... Well, it would be a rest for Steven. Oh no, wait, you're fine, you're a priest. Alright, stack up. Alright, get between the markers. Group up the ads. Make sure we stun and interrupt juice ups, because that's been a big damage point. Alright, watch that laser. Get the bombs in the hole. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Alright, stack up around the boss. Spread out the circles a little bit. 3, 3 people in a circle at least. Alright. We gotta get through the heal absorbs. Big damage. Look out for fire. And then he's gonna move. Alright, let's go. Alright, whoever's not tanking, get the bombs when that thing explodes. Alright, get those bombs out, and then immediately stack up on the boss. Resolve these. If you have a healing potion, do it right now. Alright, now we can group back up near the boss. Look out for the Gigazap. And get those ads killed and CC'd. Ow, I stood in Gigazap. Kill the ads, kill the ads. Alright, bombs in the hole.
Oh.
We do need one to interrupt the boss somewhere. Alright, I'll miss you all.
I didn't see any for a while. Like, they were all dropping on the other side of the blue beam.
That is okay. We're at where it repeats, so great progress.
Yeah.
So if we took a bomb and blew that one up, since that, or whichever one he was going for, I'm assuming it was that one. Or what, I don't remember.
It was diamonds.
Yeah. Belle, would you like to break? I really need to pee.
Yeah, we can break there.
Alright, we're on break.
We'll
Be right
even
back.
do the full one.
Dude,
Restore
legendary.
the break economy.
It's been 84 years.
Womp womp. Waka 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 waka.
A friend asked me what Undertale character I would be. I don't know how to answer that. No. You know what? I'll say that, Hubjub. I know our instinct is to add more healers, and I know you're memeing, but the healers are probably gonna fight too and learning when to use their cooldowns.
I've already been healing all night, baby.
I know. I'm not offended by 5 with this many people.
I mean, we could use. I understand why they had 8.
Who are you talking to? I only see 5.
No, I'm saying Limit or whatever was using 8.
No, sorry. Who's Hawk referring to? Because I only see 5 healers.
That's why I was talking about Ruben's joke about running the healing gems on the rings.
I'm putting them in.
Well, you can. You're healing.
Yeah, I mean, well, like if like those raids where they were doing Naru Palace with no healers and everybody was wearing the rings.
They nerfed it though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's like a big nerf.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, even the proc ones aren't as good anymore, so most people swap to running just the stat increase gems in every slot.
But still worth it for healers to run.
But no, we're not brute forcing with healing. You're gonna learn to do mechanics and you're gonna like it.
I'm a mechanic.
Exactly.
Oh, much dark. Ooh. Hey, Zigzo, how are you? Enjoying the season so far? Excuse me, just woke up 1 hour earlier. Oh my goodness. That's a good sleep. Hopefully it was a good sleep at least. Oh. Had a few hours in. There you go. There you go. Everybody likes a good solid sleep. I still don't understand how Sims are dropping this trinket to like F tier when it's doing this much of my damage.
Back, and then I'll throw down the last feast.
Like, it's doing so much damage. I don't
chef.
understand. Sure, it's haste, even still.
Okay, enough people are here. I'll throw it down, and then make sure to check flasks and weapon oils and stuff.
Oh. I hope we kill this. Pineapples. Got a lot of mana.
Alright, this ready check will be for pool, so make sure you've refreshed your food buff.
Oh no, you still got a buttload.
And weapon oil and flask.
Oh, my weapon is oil.
I can't weapon oil. I'm a.
Alright, I have a Baja Blast now.
Oh!
5,
Yep.
4,
Big.
2, 1.
Alright, odds, you got this.
Beware.
Back up. Let's get moving. Alright, odds, be careful. Evens, it's the tank it. Now go get those bombs.
Get those bombs.
Alright, odds, get ready.
Beware.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Oh, what?
What? I'm so.
It was the post-break pool.
We all
It was
died.
bound to happen one way or another.
What?
Gate. I tried to put my fucking AMZ down and it hit the gate and sent me off.
That's hilarious.
We
Or
just
did-
got whacked by an ult at the same time.
The Poongate scandal.
Holy shit.
Reported.
Oh.
Can we get a quick reset?
What did you do?
You know, things.
Now, I did buy a 12-pack of Baja Blast today, so if we kill this tonight, I'm willing to share 11 other cans with you guys.
Dude, that's huge.
Oh
I
boy.
love Baja Blast. If you don't like Baja Blast, it's sacrilege.
Then you don't take one of the cans, I only have 11.
What if I've never had one? Then you get to try it. Oh,
I think voltage is better.
I like that one. That's the blue one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like the
Mountain.
a lot. And
Wow! Are you saying you don't like the vaguely chemical clean air
Yeah, it's fucking
taste of
nasty
all
as shit.
Mountain Dew?
I mean,
I done PvP. I have done a bit. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, that's the last time
I've been doing a little bit. Haven't gotten too crazy, but
What do you... I'm
for
sorry,
1800,
you're too refined for
not the
Mountain
greatest
Dew.
win rate, but
Jeez.
Yeah, now he likes
or
coffee, so
1830.
that explains a lot.
I have a nice premium Jeju peach
Bit of a rough
tea
queue
in
session.
my side.
What the? That was too many words. Too many words. Shut it down.
What is a dirty Baja Blast? I don't understand.
Is it hard this season?
It does not have olive juice in it. Wait, does it? Oh, it does, actually. I'm thinking of the Dream Baja Blast that has coconut cream.
That's a tough one to answer.
Mountain Dew this dick.
Yeah.
On tanks for pool.
Where can I
It
get
feels
Where can I
better this season, but enhancements specifically, all your damage is put behind a Doomwind's Primordial Storm combo right now. So outside of that, you're not really doing a whole lot of damage, but you can one-shot people.
Get your little butts over here.
So it is better, yes, but the same issues still apply at the moment where the season's super duper fast and you don't have the mobility to keep up with some people, so but it's better. I would say in general it's better.
Beware.
Are you looking at PvP Ziggs though?
Alright, odds, get ready.
Beware.
But then again, we haven't gotten into the tier sets yet either,
Go,
so
go, 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 go. Oh man, I got procs, I'm zooming. Alright, we're running. Evens, get ready.
that could play a part into it later.
Well, if you want.
Beware.
Just want the PvP
Alright,
transmog.
look
That's
out, and
fair.
tank bombs are out. Go get them.
Getting 1800 should be pretty easy. I don't imagine that being too difficult, so you
See, this
could
is
get the
fire
transmog.
resolves, odds.
I'd
This
say
is
that
gonna
would be
your last hit you
pretty.
take, so defensive this one.
That'd be
This is
fairly
big
easy to
damage.
get. It should be at least. If you have some experience, that is.
Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up. Get
If you
in the
don't
middle.
have any experience at all, then it might be a little bit difficult.
Run!
But,
Alright, evens, we
you
got a
know,
little bit of an
you get to
awkward
learn
bomb.
for the
That's
seasons
okay,
afterwards.
Still stay together.
Beware.
Alright, even, soak this. Now here get the tank bombs.
Beware.
Help out your healers. Use healing potions. We got a little unlucky with that bomb. Alright, stack up to the south. Make sure we stun the mobs, they're going crazy. We'll watch that beam. Finish off these ads. Alright, get the bombs off the platform. Belle's still alive, so Belle will handle the robot. Or get the bombs off the platform.
Yeah, the PvP transmog definitely looks sick, though.
Around the boss.
I have none to PvP with solo queue or Blitz, I guess. Yeah, Blitz might be easier because it is bigger teams, and Battlegrounds, I think, are a bit easier to get the hang of at the start. So you could try that. But yeah, solo shuffle should, you know, at first you'll probably struggle, and then as the season goes on, you'll probably learn it. And I mean, by the end of the season, you should be able to hit 1800 at least. I can't say for certain you'll get it very fast, but you should get it by the end of the season at least. So I'd definitely say give it a try. Get your gear and stuff, you know.
The stacks. Now move, healing potion, anything to help your healers. Now kill the ads, stun the ads.
Oh!
They're juicing it up.
Bombs are out.
Alright, get the bombs to turn off the console. Or console, rather.
Do I just throw these off too, or we...
Yeah, throw the bombs off. We don't need them.
No
Now we're
bombs.
repeating.
Like, repeats.
Look out, look out, look out. Alright, stack around the boss. Get ready for soaks. Or something, whatever he's up to. Here it is. Alright. 3 people in each, and let's move as a group. Don't
Oh my
stack
god,
them.
they aren't blowing up.
We did
It's a bad overlap. There's a bad overlap they mentioned.
Maybe go heal for fast
need
cues and
to
blitz. Yeah,
warlock
I mean, if you have healing experience, healing will definitely.
at the same time as this.
It'll be a bit tougher,
I think we just run together.
but
with
it'll
your
also
subgroup.
mean faster queues, which means you
Yeah, I
get
don't see
experience
why we couldn't
faster.
move as a group during it.
Also, Resto Shaman is kind of popping off right now too, so especially Farseer. And it's, in my opinion, easier than it has been. You can also do Totemic to make it even easier, but more mana expensive. So you burn mana like no tomorrow. I healed in season 2.
We would have died if
Or
we stood there and waited.
you
so he
healed
doesn't
in
give us that much time, but it gives us
2v2
enough time
season
to
1 and got the
casually walk
PvP
out
gear
while
last
it's
season.
going
Oh,
on.
there you go. So you already have some experience then. So yeah, Resto Shaman is actually, I think, really good right now. Its healing output is very high. Its defense quality is good, so I'd say give it a shot. If you can heal, heal away. Get Qs much faster too.
This is at 50 he has his face?
Yep.
But you will notice this season is explosive, more explosive than last season, so. Meaning games will be fast, so you gotta have your trigger finger ready.
I'll throw one down. If it's ever close like that, we can probably throw it out.
Yeah, so you're saying like hero it on his like, you know, move to this area with second set of big ads, right, Hubjub? Yeah, I'm okay with that, personally.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odds first.
Beware.
Alright, stack up, stack up. Alright, let's go and be careful of Even's tank hit, because we're in a little bit of a weird spot. Alright, Even soak this. Now go get the tank bomb.
Get that tank bomb.
Alright, look out, look out. Well, nothing to look out for.
Holy
Odds get ready for
resets.
this. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up. All together now.
Beware.
Will you sing a little
Alright,
song?
let's get going. Evens are at a weird spot, so careful odds.
Beware.
Alright, get this done. Now get the tank hit and get those bombs out. Or take the tank bomb and get the normal bombs out. Look out for the circles. Alright, odds get ready right after this. Use defensives, because it's your last one. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up. We need a really good bomb on this one, or else it's hard to recover.
Beware.
Not our best, but get to the other side. Careful of evens. Alright, resolve the tank hit. Alright, now get the tank bombs. Use health stones.
Ooh, survived.
I should have mentioned for defensives earlier. I was too distracted by the bad bomb.
Ah, I fell. Oh no. Actually did not mean to fall there. I thought I could sneak in between the little circles, but we fell. Nice. Now I was starting to climb there. I was getting really good procs. I can't believe how much damage this damn trinkets do. And it's listed as F tier. I don't understand. Oh, pardon me. Not gonna lie,
My camera
I kinda wanna
each
play the
time that
gear
grid
rank.
goes up and down after the boss resets.
It's like the wall.
It's true, man.
Your weapon had in on it, you'd know that.
Right.
Let's try the Goon Squad again.
Get karate chopped.
Ooh. Master, where'd you go?
Master.
No, I'm ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odds first. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up.
Beware. Beware.
Alright, evens. Let's get this soaked. Alright, tank bombs are out. Yep, really far one.
Beware.
Alright, odds, be ready for a tank hit.
Beware.
Alright, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, let's move.
Why is Boone giggling?
Alright, evens are first.
Beware.
Alright, look out,
Oh,
look out.
shit.
Tank bomb is out.
Beware.
That was a really bad time.
Alright, odds, get ready.
Beware.
Big hit, defensive. Alright, stack up. We need a good bomb here.
Beware.
Alright, careful of evens tank hit. Alright, even defensive.
Beware.
Oh,
Oh, it's on me.
okay. Wait,
What
wait,
the-
I'll fix it.
Beware.
What the heck?
Oh, what shouldn't have been on me.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, you're blasting. Oh, Swackjack did some damage that time. Yeah, I don't know what happened either, dude. There must be a secret behind this ring. You did 0.8, 0.2, so that's 1. 1.5% of my overall was the thug line trinket. This is doing 3. How does that even... How is this trinket listed as A tier and this one is listed as F tier? Don't understand.
Can I get a repair? Oh, there is a repair. I love you.
Must be some secret behind the thug line trinket that I don't know of. Other than it's just a goon squad.
Res thingy. Is that a dragonflight only thing?
No, Ruben had one out, but then we didn't use it and he gave up on us.
Oh, understandable.
Fight. Rifle. Big Tauren.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Odds first.
Beware. Beware.
Alright, let's go. I forgot to mention the stack, but you guys kinda did it right. Evens get ready to soak. Look out, odds. Alright, tank bombs are out. Go get them.
Beware.
I'm really far away. I'm trying to get over there.
Run for your life. Alright, odd soak will be soon.
Beware.
There it is. Alright, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, swap sides. Alright, get ready, evens.
Beware.
Alright, tank bombs are out. Go get them. I think we're still missing one. Alright.
Beware.
Alright, look out for fire, and then odds are going. Use it offensive. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up. We need a really good bomb.
Beware.
Alright, let's move. Evens, get ready. Evens defensive.
Beware.
Alright, heal up, get the tank bombs. There's one far away. Alright, stack up in between. It's gonna spawn ads. Alright, stack up south. Alright. See these ads. Their casts are awful.
It does hurt, oh my.
Chain lightning!
Alright. Knock any extra bombs off, because the ads are a little spread. Alright, 2 bombs right there, by where the big ads are spawning. Get them off. Don't say that, Poon. Alright, spread evenly across these around the boss.
Firmly grasp it. We did it.
Beware.
Alright. Look out, look out. Help your healers if you still have the debuff. Alright, let's get moving if things staying behind.
Dun, dun. I have to give Root of Elements another shot.
Get the small bombs out, and then as soon as you drop them, get back in. Spread these out. 3 people per.
Where's he
Dodge the ads
going?
spawning. Alright, now move.
Oh!
We had a death.
Golly!
Man. The chain reaction there's good.
Bing bong.
I like this stack that we have here.
It's perfect.
All the demon worshippers in one pile.
Got like 15 on the other side.
No, demon worshippers and enemy.
Wow, Doomwind's hit for 8. I'm gonna try some pulls with Root of Elements. Let's see. A proc. Well, precision targeting dropped so far. It only hit 7 times that time. What is it doing? It's supposed to be way up here. That's not okay. We can't. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Everyone is ready. Give you a cookie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odds first.
Beware.
Alright, stack up.
Beware.
Let's move. Alright, evens, we're soaking. Good soak, go get the tank bombs, look out.
Beware.
Tank bomb's still up, far away, thank you. Alright, odds, get ready. You're gonna get blasted.
Ended. That's 1.
Baja blasted.
Alright, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, move to the other side. Evens, get ready.
Beware.
Stack up evens. Alright, watch the bombs. Get the tank bombs. Should be 1 more still. Thank you.
Beware.
Alright, odds, get ready to defensive.
Beware.
Ooh, big healing. Alright, stack up, stack up.
Descended again.
Beware.
Alright, evens, let's show odds we're better. Get to the other side, evens stack up, evens use their defensives.
Beware.
Big defensive. Alright, 1 more tank bombs out.
Beware.
Alright, look out. Then stack south between purple and green. Alright, CC these ads, pull them in, stun them. I hate them. Look out for the laser. Alright, get the bombs off the platform. There's a couple just in the middle, basically. Alright, loosely spread around the boss.
Firmly grasp.
We get in those circles.
Beware.
You have self heals, help your healers. Look out. Alright, let's get moving.
Beware.
Alright, Hank, get ready to soak those bombs. You scare me every time, Poon.
Yeah,
Alright, get the small bombs out. Alright, loosely stack across these. Get ready to dodge the ads coming. Just sidestep forward. Now use Hellstones and Lock Rocks. No, not quite enough.
Yeah, we were down 2 healers for that part.
This boss got hands. Or more like current hands, because he's a robot.
Well, I have to say, like, 2 procs. That's 16 seconds of attendance. That's about the exact same so far. I mean, I could RNG it and get super lucky.
Look at you hopping with that.
At the same time, I can RNG it and get super
Look at
unlucky.
you hopping with that. Yeah.
If I jump off the edge with that,
Had to take leg tier for vault. Oh
would it
no!
revive you in the air, or would it revive you?
Leg
in the last
tier?
location I was touching the ground.
Who should he? Oh, what trinkets were they?
I don't know.
We should find out.
Leg tier is like, ooh, oh no. Must have been just for filling out 4 set then.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You force that? That's fair, yeah.
Beware.
That old tier legs, yeah. Yeah, I got best in slot motherload legs, so I can't complain too much, but I definitely would have preferred a trinket.
Careful of the hole, I almost fell in. Alright, evens, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, look out for the bombs. I hate this pattern. Alright, now go get the tank
That was
bombs.
stupid.
Alright, they're both got. Alright, odds, get ready soon.
Beware.
Recover odds, you did it. Stack up, stack up.
First week got Sing It, Mythic. Oh man, that's lucky.
Alright, we're going.
That's one trinket that you could definitely be happy about.
Really far for you.
Yeah, big damage, fire bombs. Ooh.
What is this crap, man? Like, these bomb placements are BS.
Beware.
The chain reaction when you die in this fight's really good and fun.
Well. That's a very goblin way for us to wipe. It's just chain reaction of explosions and screams. I don't think anyone got my revive.
Gizmo get karate chopped in the throat.
You just do that to get him to go away from him.
I mean it worked this time. It usually doesn't, he usually leans into it.
Can I get some help?
No.
Oh, little pineapples is dead.
Really need just solid trinkets.
Thanks.
Got a heroic level pacemaker, but it's heroic dungeon level. Brutal. Guess I could keep using Scarden's Grace. What are those? These are my, this is my Z-Thugs hotline. And my Lock and Stock. Lock and Stock actually does decent damage. It did 4.5% of my damage that time. Although that was a pretty crappy pull, even so. Amazing. It's listed as F tier, which is crazy, so I don't know. But yeah, I really have no idea if this combo is actually better than Scarden's Grace Pacemaker.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odds, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, stack up, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, let's go. Odds, be careful of evens, because we have to be in a weird spot.
Beware.
Never mind.
Down the hole.
Oh!
Goodbye, everybody.
What the hell?
Women may have also fallen in the hole. I'm unsure. Maybe it's a paladin thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we definitely found it.
We found them. Oh, that's funny.
I'll try a pull with Pacemaker and Grace this time. I don't even, I can't tell. Like, it's a freaking 40 item level difference.
At the bottom of the hole just for funsies to mess with us. I feel like that's why.
Like, the pure agility's just gotta be better.
Wait, what? What are you looking at?
There's a goblin sign in the bottom of the hole and some arrows. That's why people thought there was a mythic phase, because the hole looked weird.
It's just saying jump in.
That's where Darth Maul is.
Oh yeah, that's true, I guess.
Need a new toy. Alan. Where's my feather? This. Rock! Trinkets.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, odds, you got this.
Beware.
Alright, stack up, stack up.
Beware.
Let's go. Those are beautiful bunches of bombs. Alright, evens, get ready. Alright, tank bombs.
Beware.
Odds, get ready.
Beware.
Stack up, stack up. Sorry, I was distracted by how pretty
Beware.
Link and AMZ is. Alright, evens, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, recover up evens, and then tank bombs are out.
Beware.
Alright, odds, look out, and then stack up, use your defensive.
Beware.
Ooh, that's a little rough, but stack up
Holy
between the markers, get the
proc
bombs up,
rates.
it's good.
Beware.
Okay, odds, be very careful for even standing. Alright, evens, use your defensives.
Beware.
Alright, get the bombs out and get the tank bomb.
Beware.
Alright, get ready to stack between purple and green. Alright, get these ads ripped in and stunned as soon as possible. I used my CCs at the wrong time. Rip my parse. Alright, get the bombs off the platform. There's like so many in the middle. Loosely spread around the stupid boss. Get these a little spread out, these circles. Alright, that's perfect.
Go ahead and take boss man.
Alright, look out for fire. We still got a couple healing debuffs. Alright, let's get moving.
Beware.
Alright, tank bombs are out. Careful, Poon. Alright, get the small bombs out. As soon as you drop those off, everyone's loosely spread around the boss. Alright, watch
Oh, I
the
just
ad circles.
doom-winsed.
Now use health potions, health pots. Gotta recover.
Oh.
Alright, look out for the big laser. Get these ads killed. Alright, get the bombs off the platform. There's still one more ad up. Alright, he's gonna go to the north in a second. Oh, wait, do we have a bomb?
No.
Oh.
Every time I went to pick one up, someone would get it just before me.
Oh.
And then I finally tried to get one that no one was grabbing, but I was dancing with the laser beam.
Alright, future note. I'll wait for Bella and then I'll tell you guys to pick the bombs off.
That's a better idea. We were doing damage though.
You guys are gonna miss out on my delicious Baja Blast that a very vocal minority of you seems to not like if we don't kill it.
They're putting the taco.
Never had a Baja Blast, so.
House.
5.
It's just like a pot cauldron. It's just like first come, first serve.
2.
Yeah.
1.
Alright, odds have fun.
Beware.
Alright, stack between.
Beware.
Perfect, let's go. Evens, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, go get that tank bomb.
Beware.
This guy parrying me? If he's parrying me, I'm gonna be so upset right now.
Hit you. There it is. Alright, stack up between. Get between, get between.
Beware.
Alright, let's go. Evens. Get ready. Big damage.
Beware.
Bombs are exploding. Alright, look out. Get in the cracks. Alright, go get the tank bomb.
Beware. Beware.
Alright, odds defensives. Sorry, the three of you that I said that late to. Alright, stack up, stack up, stack up.
Beware.
Alright, let's go. Alright, evens stack up. Evens big defensives.
Beware.
Let's wipe it.
Into the center. That was a really bad pull for me too. I was getting 0 procs. The hell was that? What was that? Pardon me.
Why?
Oh!
Holy shit, he pulled it off.
What the hell?
That's 200
That's
IQ.
so good.
No, motherfucker.
What?
Oh,
The absolute mad lad.
Can't even be mad.
What? The hell was that?
The worst part was because I was dead, I didn't get to watch everyone fall.
Lock closet, please. Yeah, that thing.
Well, that was something.
Fuck, I'm sleepy.
Hey, you have 8 minutes. Also,
yeah, we
I
just
know
got like 2 pools left.
I know when you've been falling asleep lately.
Wait, really?
You were up to like however AM yesterday, like 2 AM.
That's true, but I was talking with you guys, my friends, which is worth it.
Am I too
Low
boring for you?
key, I want to switch to a goblin.
Aw.
I love having you talk to me, and Steven and Iggy and Belle and everybody.
I might swap to a goblin.
We have good times.
That might only last for like a week though.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, kill him. I use kill command.
Beware.
Look out. Alright, stack up. In between.
Beware.
Alright, we're going. Be careful, odds. Evens will be in a little bit of a weird spot. Alright. Alright. Let's recover a little bit. Never mind, go pop that bomb.
Beware.
Alright, stack up. Oh my gosh, you can move that totem.
Yep. You just noticed.
Alright, let's go. Alright, evens, get ready.
Beware.
Big damage on us. Look out. Alright, get the bump.
Beware.
Alright, odds stack up.
Beware.
Defensive. Alright, stack together in the middle.
Beware.
Swapping sides. I'll miss whammy. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, maybe.
Battle rest.
Alright, alright.
Beware.
Stack up evens, use big defensives.
We are down 2 healers, so
Oh.
That's not
Actually
good.
died? How did you actually die? I'm going in the hole.
I usually expect for Steven to be an angel. And just like ascend back to life.
You guys remember that?
I don't like this
fight
fight.
with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage, and he gives up like his angel immortality to be with her, and she immediately gets hit.
I
by
don't
a
even
log
know
truck
what we're
while she's
doing
riding
wrong
by.
either.
No, I've never seen that movie in my life.
I assure you, I
It's great.
know nothing about what you're talking about.
Well, I know you don't, Hawk.
I know what you're talking about.
I think Family Guy made a joke about this movie once.
I didn't have Soulstone. Well, you know, I'll reincarnate.
You're not trusted with it anymore.
Well, I could do it again.
Alright, I have some bad news for you guys. It's very clear we're not going to kill it tonight. But we got one more pull to practice mostly just our defensive usage and surviving. So let's get this done. Also, for last pull magic, you should hero on pull hub jump.
I was thinking the same thing.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's a lot of whoa blast.
Oh, I can't believe he said that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, chain lightning's queued
Oh
up.
my
What the
gosh, I'm
frick?
so fast.
We're lusted.
Stack up, stack up, stack up. Don't let the fastness distract you. Let's go.
Didn't realize we were gonna
We're
lust.
gonna take some damage. Alright, get that bomb.
Beware.
Alright, odds stack up.
Beware.
Alright, all together now.
Oh,
we're going crazy.
Beware.
Alright, let's go. Evens, get ready.
Beware.
Alright, should be good to go get that tank bomb.
Beware.
Look out, look out. Odds, get ready to defensive.
Beware.
Alright, big damage.
Holy reset.
Oh man, stack up together. We need a good bomb here.
Beware.
Okay, let's go. Careful, odds. Evens in a little bit of a spot. Alright, evens, defensives.
Beware.
Alright. Get that bomb. Alright, watch the fire and watch the ad spawn placement and then stack up between purple and green after.
My baby woke up, I'm jumping in this hole. It was nice knowing you all.
Kill the child.
Oh.
Alright, AoE down the ads. Stun them. They did a lot of damage to us before we stun them. Look out for the laser. Alright, Bell, get your thing. Alright, everyone else get a bomb now? Oh, we hit a machine, didn't we?
I did find out something interesting.
Oh, yeah?
If any bombs are in the line, they go off.
That's good. Wait, are you sure? We've had a lot of bombs in the line before.
I mean, maybe
Get the
it's
bombs
because I
off.
was holding it and I was immuning through the line, but
Alright,
it did blow
loosely
up in
spread
my
around.
hands.
Alright, damage isn't too intense right here, but let's get it healed up. Look out for the fire. Alright, get ready to get moving. Let's go.
Beware.
Whatever tanks stay behind. Alright, get these bombs out. Get ready to loosely spread around the boss. Alright, get in your circle, stare at your circle person. They're gonna avoid these ad spawns. Alright, use your health potions, lock rocks. Never mind, we're chain reacting. Alright, kill the ads.
Oh.
Alright, Bell, pick up the bomb with your dead body.
Alright, on it. Also, even though we didn't get the kill today, I feel like we learned a lot and still had some good progression.
We were getting really smooth towards the end there, so great work, everyone. It'll be not a problem with a little bit more gear.
This boss has like 50, right?
Basically, actually.
Yeah.
He kind of stops doing anything interesting after 50.
Oh. Well, we tried. But there's always next week. Alrighty. Well, guys, that is going to be it. The original plan was to kill Gallywix, and then I was supposed to sit out for the first set of Mythic. But that didn't happen, surprisingly. So, unfortunately, we didn't kill Gallywix, but we should be back next week, and we should bring him down next week, hopefully. Or we just go into Mythic and kill the first couple bosses or something like that. But anyways, that is it for tonight. Thank you very much for all the subs, gifts, cheers, follows, whether you lurked, watched, or chatted, watched from YouTube, watching the VOD, join the YouTube membership, whatever you guys did. Thank you very much. Really appreciate all of it. Have a great rest of your night or day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Laters!